What is going on, guys? So, little update on my 2004 Mach 1. I'm actually in the middle of a nitrous install. So I ordered the wet plate kit from Nitrous Outlet for my 2004 Mach 1, and it's not completed yet. I only have a few more things to do, but I'm going to show y'all what I do have done so far. Alright, so I think I'm going to start off with where I mounted my nitrous bottle, and I actually just took out my rear seats and just mounted it sideways in here. It was the easiest place for me to get a nut on the end of the bolt from under the car, since in the trunk I'd have to drop the fuel tank to mount it, and I'll probably end up doing that eventually, but for right now I was like, well, this will do. And then I have my braided line just going straight down through the floorboard, through a little rubber grommet down there, so that was easy enough. Alright, so now I'm going to show y'all my control panel for all of these switches. Now I got this from Nitrous Outlet too, and I think it looks really slick. I still have not fully installed it in the cup holder because you actually have to cut out little nicks in here for it to stay. But you have the arming switch, your bottle heater, your bottle opener, and your purge. So it's really slick. I like it. Oh, now I'm going to show you all the engine bay. And excuse all my wiring. I still have not cleaned it up and wrapped it all. But here is the nitrous solenoid with the braided hose. It just goes in through the fender, and then I route it up under the car following the frame, and then up through there like I showed you before. You have your plate with your hoses from both your solenoids. I have my wide open throttle switch, which I had to delete the cruise control to make work, so whenever you're wide open throttle it clicks. And that was actually a real pain to make work. As you can see, I had to corkscrew the bracket. And over here we have my fuel solenoid. I have my purge sticking up out of the drain hole in the shaker hood, and then both of my relays with a huge mess of wire. Now I know this looks absolutely terrible, but don't worry, it'll all be wrapped up and taped up and it'll look fine. Now that is basically what I have done so far. I still have to pressure test all the lines. I have to get my bottle filled and get the car tuned for the nitrous. I'm going to be spraying 100 shot, by the way, in case any of y'all are curious. But yeah, the hardest part of the entire install, I will admit, is the wide open throttle switch. It was just a pain to find a place and then kind of bend the bracket continuously until I was able to make it work. But yeah, oh, one more thing. You do have to modify your shaker bracket because whenever you put this spacer on to spray the nitrous behind the throttle plate, this bracket no longer fits. So all I did was just bend it, just in case I ever take this kit off, I can just bend it right back down and it'll almost be back to stock. But yeah, have my relays back here, and that's pretty much it. Now this purge is not the permanent location. I actually plan on having a dual purge that routes into the shaker hood and kind of comes out the front on both sides. That's my plan, but for right now, this will do. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video. The next video will more than likely be this car on the dyno getting tuned for the 100 shot. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that video. It's going to be interesting. I cannot wait to see what kind of numbers this thing, because this thing's completely stock other than exhaust and now nitrous. So yeah, if y'all have any questions about the install, just leave a comment and I will do my best to help you out and kind of tell you exactly what I did, because you had to modify a couple things on this kit. But yeah guys, just be sure to subscribe, and that's it.